Hey, it's the boys. We back back on Sundays.
We back on a Sunday afternoon.
Sunday fun day, catering vibes. You already know you got the boy Backkk and the boy
What up,
Almighty.
y'all?
We're back.
We back, man.
So all right, before we get pushing, let me go ahead and push the noti to the Discord.
We took a super hiatus, man. What is it, like?
Since June 16th. It's been a month. I feel like it's been a month.
Like a month? I was gonna give us 3 weeks.
Like 3 weeks. Yeah. It's been exactly from my mom's birthday, so June 13th to now.
Okay.
So it hasn't been a full month, but almost damn there. Hold up.
Well, we back, man. We back.
We back, man. We couldn't miss another
life
week.
was lifing.
Like life, you can't control life.
You cannot.
Hold on. We live right now. So hold on. So I already know this episode might be a little weird because there wasn't like a rollout like it should have been. But
yeah, we didn't say that we're gonna do this on an episode. We said this.
Right.
Well, we mentioned it on an episode, and then
we mentioned
said when we were gonna do it in the Discord. So if you're not in the Discord, or you're new here, and if you are new here,
right. It was a bunch of.
We fuck with you too.
It was a bunch of curveballs. So we ended up, moving with the curveball. So we here now. So just FYI, if you're watching this at a later date, Sunday fun days, we back, man. Sundays. And the way that we kind of got it mapped out, you might see me and Dan in the same place. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna try to work that out.
You know what I'm saying? So
we're gonna try to figure it out. Some new things coming.
Yeah, new things coming. So I already know some of y'all might be still getting over y'all 4th of July. So we understand if y'all couldn't make it today, but make sure y'all make it next Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot to catch up. Sure. We got a lot of news to catch up on. I'm pretty sure Dan got a lot that he been on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let Dan kick it off, man. What you been on, man?
Well, what I do want to say is, since it is our first Sunday back, we ain't gonna overload everything. This is just a comeback episode.
Right.
Like I said, me and Trav, we're gonna tell you what we kind of been on. I ain't gonna go too crazy. Some like to introduce the new Sunday fun day thing.
Yeah.
But with that being said, what I've been on, I don't even know what I was playing the last time we were even on here. Was that when was the episode?
Was good. Y'all was talking about.
I'm saying, when was that? That was the episode before last. That wasn't our last episode, right?
No, that wasn't our last episode.
So what was I playing after Expedition? I don't know. I can't say. I can't even.
Back at work, man. Thanks for logging in while you at work, man.
Oh, we got people working on a Sunday afternoon.
Hey, man,
that should be illegal, man.
Hey, some people do work the weekends, man. That's a topic, man. Some people do work weekends. And they got a schedule at my job called AWW, some shit like that. And it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you get 4 days off. You work 3 12s. Would you do it? You work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but you all 4 days.
No, because like being off all week would drive me crazy.
Because everybody else is at work and shit.
Yeah, like that. Eventually, it would be cool at first, but then when you find yourself finally wanting to do something, it would be like, damn.
Yeah, it'd be a hassle, bro.
Right, and there's no way to like.
Hashim, what's good?
Change shifts or something, like exchange shifts, because nobody do that.
Ain't nobody going on the weekend, bro.
That sound like a handful of people would do that.
Yeah.
5 people only got that shift, so.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Every time I look at those people, man, I'm like, you one of the ones.
They don't do too much going downtown.
Nah.
Yeah, they keep it local. They keep it in the crib.
Hey, man, I've been seeing little clips of Orlando downtown, man. It's getting a little wild out there, man.
It's just the next gen, man.
Okay.
That's all it is.
It look a little
that's what I think it is. It's just the next gen.
I'm gonna send you the Instagram page, but I saw like a girl walk by. Like, it's a dude on the Instagram page. He literally just walked through downtown Orlando and just walked through crowds of people. And bro, I swear to God, he walked through a crowd of women and they looked like they was wearing nothing but lingerie. I said, ain't no way. Ain't no way y'all outside with lingerie on.
That's how it goes. They might have been doing that before. That might be I might take my next gen comment back. It may sound like it never changed.
Okay, Smack said he worked 410s. I'm on the 410s now. That's why we changing to Sundays. So I'll be off Friday, Saturday, Sunday now.
I'm off weekends. I got it's not a 9 to 5, but I got a 7 to 4, 7 to 3:30.
All right.
So
I have been seeing you on the game. Then I seen you on Resident Evil. I see your tag up there on some different.
Yeah, I was trying to think if I was playing something between Expedition and then when I hit the Discord. If you're in the Discord, I said that I was going that. Well, let me go back even further than that. That I'm a little squeamish with the horror games. I had tried Resident Evil 2 once before, probably like a year or two after it came out.
Resident Evil 6, man.
So, stop. You mean Call of Duty 6?
No, Resident Evil 6.
Anyway, so long story short, I ended up booting it back up and fighting through. What is that?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's GTA. Look at this man.
I forgot it was right there.
You know what? You know what's so crazy? I thought that was a painting. Like I thought it was just like I didn't even peep to think that it was the TV. But I ultimately ended up beating Resident Evil 2. I got past my little squeamish.
You put Steels onto another one, Dan.
Oh, he beat it already?
Sheesh. See, I don't know what that means. See, when Steels beats a game like that so fast, did he power through it? Like it was like a bad dream, power through, or did he enjoy it so much that he just accidentally beat it that fast?
I mean, maybe just that he didn't do too much side stuff that I got caught up in. Maybe just
chill out.
Oh, I gotta. You know what? It was crazy.
We just got here, bro. It's Sunday. We
just
got here. Oops, I'm getting calls. Hold up. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So I powered through. I ended up beating Resident Evil 2. I'm not gonna lie. I have no shame. I had the unlimited pistol. I downloaded the unlimited pistol from the PlayStation Store, which, by the way,
wait. The what?
Unlimited pistol.
You can. That's a DLC. What is that?
So you can get the upgrade in the deal. In the PlayStation Store, and it has
for free, or you pay for this?
It's like $5.
$5 for
you pistol. You get a pistol, you get the assault rifle, you get rockets, and you get Red Dead.
We're talking about Resident Evil right now, still.
Resident Evil 2, yeah. It's called like the weapon upgrade bundle or something like that. It just gives you the upgrades that you would have to find. Not even upgrade. It just gives you just unlimited ammo weapon. Okay. But the trade-off is. Sorry, I just wanted to beat the game. I just wanted to get 2 and 3. Even though I had that unlimited pistol, it meant nothing. It literally meant nothing. It was still just as nerve-wracking as it was when I started playing, because I didn't do the pistol thing until like towards the end when I was like, all right, because I really just wanted to play 3. If I'm being completely honest. 3 seemed a little bit more. I have no shame. I honestly I don't care.
Right.
I just wanted to play 3, so I didn't speed run 2, but I played it. I saw the story, everything like that, so I knew what was going on. Right. But having that pistol meant nothing. Having Mr. X chase you around and just liquors and just like all in that concealed space was driving me crazy. So. Having the pistol, all it did was give me like a sense of like safety.
Yeah.
But it was like false safety because it wasn't strong. It wasn't as strong as the pistol.
It just was tickling them.
Yeah, it was tickling them. All like I said, all it was
maybe it was just like a stagger. Maybe it's something that's them so you could get away.
Honestly, after a while, I would use the main pistol that they give you in the game. And I would switch to the unlimited ammo just to double tap when they on the ground so they don't get back up.
Damn.
So it was like, I was bullshitting whatever. I got through it. This morning, I actually beat Resident Evil 3. I didn't say anything in the chat because I knew we were going live. So I just beat Resident Evil 3 this morning. A lot shorter, a lot better. I'm a Jillian fan. I love Jill Valentine. Carlos is cool. Carlos, he's not cooler than Leon, but he might be cooler than Redfield. Low key. So, And then
Where
I
you
already
going to? I see you had 3. You beat 3. So are you going like through the whole series, or you
I
have a
already
place to stop at, or?
so the only one that I'm not gonna play because it's the only one that I watched from start to finish, and it's the only one where I feel like my scariness isn't it's not prime yet.
Ready
I'm no
yet? Okay,
expert.
okay,
So I'm skipping Biohazard.
okay, okay.
So I played 4 already. I beat the remake already. I'm gonna replay 5 with Isaiah. I'm gonna play 6 again, even though I don't want to do
Six,
that. But
six.
I've never actually finished it. I got to the Call of Duty stuff and but now I understand why it's
6 is lit.
why it was like I'm calling it Call of Duty, but now I understand why they were killing, like why they zombies had like guns and stuff now. Ultimately, for what I learned is like the games, the virus is evolving. They're not supposed
Yes.
to be undead, brainless zombies. They're
No.
supposed to be like an undead army type of thing that can be controlled. So
Yep.
that's
Yep.
why in the later Resident Evil. So I just learned that after
Yeah.
beating 3 today.
Shout out to the T
So
virus, man.
right. So now that I understand that, I'm gonna go into playing 5 again with new eyes, and then I'm gonna go into 6 with new eyes. I'm gonna skip over Biohazard. I'm gonna play Village, and I'm gonna play Rec Room.
Okay. Okay. Damn.
And then I think after that, I'm going to dive into I think I'm gonna do Dead Space. I'm gonna do Dead Space 1 after that, I think.
Okay. Okay. So
So
that's probably gonna be right there for October, right there. Dead Space in October.
well, October is booked for me. So if I don't have those, if I don't, well, if I beat Village
Hold on.
in a
What comes out in October?
hold on, let me get you. I'm glad
Hey,
you
get
asked
me
me.
right. Yeah, get me
Let me
right.
read you my wish list.
Yeah, get me
Let
right.
me
Because
read you my
I'm
wish list.
forgetting
Hold
this.
on.
I forgot some shit coming out the end of this year. I keep
I'm
hearing Judd.
gonna tell
Every
you
time I get
everything
on the
on
game
my.
with Judd, he keep complaining, bro. Ain't no games. I said, all right, bro.
I'm gonna
Let's
tell you
wait.
everything on my wish list so far, in the date.
All right.
So we got Ghost of Yotai.
What?
That's
Oh
October
fuck.
2nd.
Oh yeah, it's over with. Yeah, it's over with.
We got Borderlands 4. That's
Yeah, it's over
September
with.
12th.
Yeah, it's over with.
We got Ninja Gaiden 4.
Over.
October 20th.
Platinum games.
October 20th. So we got 2 in October already.
Oh my
We got a
god.
hidden gem. I'm gonna put you on. Everybody, write this one down. Double Dragon Revive. That comes out October 23rd. We're at
Oh
3
shit.
games in October.
Oh shit.
And then we got my
You ain't got no dates planned for October.
my side
No
scroller.
dates.
My side scroller that I'm gonna be decided to play, which is the Shinobi Art of Revenge. That comes out August 26th.
Holy shit.
And then, of course, we're still Trav and I. He's the original person that put me on. We still waiting on more information about
Spy.
Spine.
Yep.
Spine. But
Yep.
the reason why I bring this up is going to transition to the game that's had most of my attention since we've been gone. I think that Spine is going to be a great game, and I think that they're kind of taking their time with it because these are the same people that made Sifu, correct?
No.
Oh, it's not. Okay, never. But then
this is a first outing. This is the indie.
oh, okay, never mind.
So
Then
they're taking their time.
Okay, well then I can still
the people made Sifu made Rematch, the soccer game.
And that's what I was gonna transition into the game that has been had me in the chokehold since its beta.
Oh
Rematch. Man, that game is addicting. I've played it all day. I've played it for countless
I'm happy
hours.
Rashi was able to make it, man.
I've
Rashi at
played
work.
it
Are you off?
with randoms. I've played it with friends. I've played it with new friends, all types of stuff. That game is definitely gonna get some kind of award, more in the the lesser not to take away from anything, but the lesser awards that's not the top 10 things that we usually look at. But Rematch is gonna get, I think it's gonna get at least one award. The gameplay, it's it's one of those games where it's like Fortnite early on had the beta form. You remember Knockout City, Foam Stars, all those type of games that are like a little wonky but fun when they first come out.
Right.
So
right.
It's a little buggy, it's a little glitchy, but it's
But they
and
working
it's
on it. They keep saying
right. They work on it
they said they're
every
working on it.
single day because the amount of players that they're getting to log in that game, I'm sure they were not expecting, just like Expedition. They were not expecting this feedback. And I think it has a lot to do with me. There's two things that make it popular. How popular soccer actually is, like the sport globally, how
Yeah.
FIFA and was it FC 25,
Yeah.
that's arguably the one probably. Well, I'll take a guess and say that it has to be more of the higher sports game played, soccer games. I feel like the most people out of all people that play sports games, I think soccer's at the top. That's just me personally. And then you
Yeah.
get your Maddens and your 2Ks and your MLBs. I think that's at the top. So that's the first thing that makes it successful. The second thing is the anime space where it comes from, where if you watch Blue Lock or you watch Tsubasa or these other soccer anime, it gives you that feel while still remaining somewhat realistic. And then it also has this, like, and I didn't play Rocket League, but it has this Rocket League kind of like aroma to it,
Pace to it,
this
yeah.
feel to it.
Yeah.
And you combine those three things together. The customization is cool. It lets you make your characters really cool. Like, you could do the short shorts. You could do you can do the undergarment shorts. You can do long sweatpants. You can have one leg up, one leg down. Like, there's a bunch of different stuff you can do. You can create your character however you see fit. Now, I wouldn't say a problem, not at least not on this channel, but there's been issues around the world with some of these games with the customization. Cyberpunk,
What?
Hogwarts.
What's wrong with
About about the being the gender stuff.
Okay.
Rematch. There's no border. If you want to make yourself, if you are personally actually a trans man, trans woman, whatever, you can make that in the game as far as your facial stuff. If you want to make a bearded lady, you can. You can make an albino. You can make the I don't know what it's called. Huh?
They got the prosthetics on there too.
Yeah, you can have the prosthetic arm and the leg. You can have I'm only explaining it the best way I know how because I don't know what it's called. But when your skin is two toned, when you're like you'll have like white and
that Michael Jackson shit.
Is that what it is? Okay,
I don't know what it's called, but Michael Jackson.
You can, but if you actually have that and you want to have your character, you can do that. So it's very free on how it lets you make your characters. The load time is you getting in games, but that's a testament to how many people are playing.
Yeah.
I have not touched ranked yet. The only reason why I haven't played ranked yet is because I'm waiting for the official season 1. Yeah, I feel like we're in season 0. I feel like that rank would mean absolutely nothing.
Do you stay in the lab? Do you stay in that free?
I am so outside of, with that being said, I'm level 55.
Sheesh.
I have the first part of the battle pass complete. The second part of the battle pass doesn't come out for like another 3-4 days.
Yeah.
And it has 30 items in it. I qualify to get 24 of them already. So as soon as it drops, I can get 24 already. I mean, not to toot my horn too much. I probably win like 75% of my games. But the thing with this game is
you got like a little crew. Do you got a crew yet, or
I got random? I play randomly by myself, and I do pretty good. But I do have a team that should be ready. That's, if not already, ready to go once we start playing games of 5-on-5. Because right now I only play 3s and 4s. I haven't played a 5-on-5 game yet.
Okay.
So but I'm also waiting until season 1 to dabble in that. I'm honing my skills and stuff like that.
Okay.
So it's a very much like Knockout City, where I just have this natural feel for the game, natural reaction to the game. Like it's my cup of tea.
Yeah, I get humble. My only issue is passing the ball. Like, that's the thing that I need to practice.
You gotta lab it. Yeah, you gotta lab it. It's one of those things. Like, obviously, there's TikTok trying to teach everybody every goddamn thing. Yeah. Which, by the way, I'm glad. Actually, you know what? Before I switch over to you, Fred, this is the last time I get off my chest. About the content dropping.
Oh.
About information about when games come out. Now, coming from a fighting game space, I have no problem with people sharing the fighting game knowledge, the tech and all that. That's actually in the game. Actual tech, actual things that you can do. You're not breaking the game. You're not necessarily cheating the game. You're you're learning the game, and you're having like a guide, You don't have to follow the guide for a T. But with these games like Call of Duty, I guess fine, maybe is a stretch, but like all these like other games like Rocket League, like Rematch, some of these like these quick games, Fall Guys, stuff like that, where people just get on there and they just teaching people how to bullshit and do the cheap shit and break the game. It's annoying. It's annoying. Like it's at an all-time high. With that being said, stop doing TikTok tricks on Rematch on me. It doesn't work. The shit is ass. Everybody knows how to do it. That's why it doesn't work. Stop.
They not gonna stop, bro. They not gonna stop, man.
On to you, Trav.
You know the funny thing is you talk about the TikTok. See the game I'm playing back here. Me and the boys been on GTA heavy recently, and Red Dead. Oh, I'll get on Red Dead next, but GTA recently, and we've been noticing we'll be getting into these skirmish with other players, and we thought that they might have hacked the game or modded the game or had a mod account because they were able to rapid fire RPGs. Now in Grand Theft Auto, RPG, you shoot it and it's a long animation of you fucking put in the next round.
Reloading.
Yeah. These motherfuckers have found. So anyways, I'm like, let me see if this shit's on TikTok. Of fucking course, there's about 1 million videos on TikTok showing you how to rapid fire the RPG in Grand Theft Auto 5. I said,
it's stupid.
Jesus Christ.
It's stupid. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So now every time now 75% of the time when you get on the game, you're gonna run into it.
Right. So I'll get to that too, Smack. So next, Red Dead. It's been 4 years since they put out any new content in Red Dead Online. They dropped off 4 missions for Red Dead Online. The Strange Stories or something. Anyways, it seems like these should have been missions that came out in October because there's one zombie one like cultist one mission that's like a bunch of robots, evil robots, like a survival mission. They're all good missions, all hard as hell. I had a team. We had to have this whole squad to take all 4 missions down. But we did all 4 missions, and then I realized I'm like, there was no reward in doing these missions. Like there was no special gun to unlock, no special outfits, no nothing. It was just do these missions and get some gold. So I'm like, I felt like this DLC was like really weird. So I don't know what's going on with Red Dead Online. Why all of a sudden after 4 years they drop new content in that game, but it's a little weird. I don't know if that's like a foreshadowing that they're gonna pick back up with Red Dead Online, like they're gonna actually show some love there, because I know they had stopped the Red Dead Online to focus on GTA 6. So now that GTA 6 is on its polishing round, because the game's done. They just polishing, taking the bugs out. That's what they're taking this extra time for. Maybe they got extra.
That's what they told you. They told you that.
Do you think
it sounds like that's what they told you?
I mean, it's common sense. Do you think that they would be still making missions and making cars and making like developing stuff like that? No, all done. That's all done, bro. The games you can play the game.
So why is it not coming out?
Because they polish it. They getting all the bugs out. They don't want Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's story was done when it dropped. It wasn't like they added more story. They just had to fix the game. You know what I'm saying? They needed more polishing time.
You know what they're polishing?
What?
The shelf for 2027 game of the year. That's what they do.
No.
They're getting it cleaned up. They making it nice. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna look real nice. They building it right now. They're like, all right, 2027, we're gonna put it right here.
I ain't gonna hold you. 4th of July, I started feeling nostalgic. Like I started feeling like, ooh, this is how it's gonna feel when New Year's and the ball drop and people start popping off fireworks. The next time I feel fireworks, it should be New Year's, and that's gonna be my run to GTA 6. Because by December we got pre-orders open. Pre-orders open by December, bro. I'm saying it now, chat.
Right.
Pre-orders open by December, man. We're gonna be able to pre-order the GTA.
Have you ever pre-ordered a game a year in advance? Is that gonna be history?
Yeah, every Grand Theft Auto I pre-ordered in advance. So whatever they announced it, I ran over to GameStop and pre-ordered. So I'm pretty sure it was a long time, especially Red Dead. I feel like Red Dead was a long time in between. Shout out Dago, but let me go back to I saw somebody say if we played Death Stranding. So I
shout out to Tavarius. He beat 2 already.
Yeah, that's crazy. I saw that in the Discord.
Yeah, shout out to him.
And sorry, I've been like not really in the Discord lately. Like I said, life been lifing. I still got some shit going on, waiting for the dust to settle. Once the dust settle, I'll let y'all know what's going on and bring y'all in. But
come on, bring y'all in.
Bring y'all in, man. Let y'all know what's going on, man. But but long story short, I played Death Stranding 1. I started playing it, and I got to the, I guess you want to call it the walking simulator part of the game.
Hey, spoiler alert, bro. Speak freely, by the way. If the second one out, so if you ain't,
we're talking about just the first.
Quick spoiler. No, I want you to speak because I'm not going to play, so I want you to talk about it.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. I mean, I'm really just going to talk about what is my issue. So the story off top, I like the narrative. I like the way that they explain in the world, the lore, like the rain. What is it called? The death rain or whatever it is that can aid you. Like I like how and then the BBs. You know what I'm saying? That's a little baby in the little.
People get Ross. You gotta say it.
The little BB, the little BB. Little baby thing that you can see the little ghost people or whatever. Like I'm sorry for the lingo. I'm horrible with names.
Is this a post-apocalyptic world?
Yes, I would say so. Yeah. Anyways, I got to the walking part of the game, and I see why people like BTs. I see why people like the game, and I see why people don't like the game. So this game is one of those games where you pick it up, you're either gonna love it or you're gonna hate it. And right now, I'm like right in the middle because I'm interested in the story, but I'm not a fan of holding both background triggers to keep my bag steady, and you know what I'm saying, making sure I got a ladder on deck. Like that walking simulator shit is real shit. Like you gotta be on top of your shit. No, I'm not talking.
Nobody.
I haven't played.
I don't think anybody. Yeah, I think Tavarius is the only person in here that's even.
Royal, I'm talking about strictly.
Yeah, we're just talking about the first one.
Because I think it was Rashi or somebody in the Discord literally painted like you got to play the first one before you go to the second one. So I said, you know what? Let me play this first one before I spend my money on the second one and then not like it.
Royal, if you just get in here, I beat Resident Evil 3 this morning.
So
I don't know if you've been here the whole time.
Yeah, so I got to the walking part, and it kind of like it was one of those games that I was like, if I was in like a chill mode, like let's say I had a lot of downtime and I'm just chilling, party packing, I feel like this would be a vibe. It'd be okay because it's not like you can take routes. You can take routes where it's like you take this route, like you got to go point A to point B. But you got different routes you could take. You can take a route that got less enemies, or you can take a route that got all the enemies. You know what I'm saying? So you get to choose. I've been choosing since I ain't got no guns, no nothing. I've been choosing the routes without the enemies. So I guess that's my issue. Like I'm going around the BTs. I'm going around the ops, but the terrain is fucking harder. So I'm over here struggling to get through the terrain. So.
Sounds like there's not enough like action for you.
I can go to the action, but I'm not prepared.
You're not equipped.
Not equipped. So like I said, Death Stranding, I think that's gonna be one of the ones that I'm gonna unfortunately just have to let rock. just for right now because. But I don't know. I'm probably gonna get back into it. Like I'm still. I gotta
capping,
be,
y'all.
bro. I gotta finish Doom.
He's capping, y'all.
I got Doom. I'm halfway through Doom. I gotta finish Doom, man. I gotta finish Doom.
We know what it's like when
Tony Hawk come out next week.
When Trav like a game, it'd be beat already. I'm surprised Doom not beat yet, but he been playing.
I will
Red
say
Dead
this: Doom. I'm gonna tell you a reason why Doom not beat yet. Then I feel like I done got to a point of Doom that either I'm just the sickest dude in Doom, like I'm fucking just a master at Doom, or this shit just too easy, or
Kamikaze. I got my own place,
or it's like a little bit of the same. Like I don't know. Like there's something off with this Doom. There's something off.
You might have to get with who beat it yesterday.
And I can't put my thumb on it. Like there's something off, chat. So I'm trying to figure out why this Doom feel off. Don't get me wrong, the shooting feels fine, the gores, the enemies feel fine. It's just I don't know, something just feel off. Maybe it's the environment.
Appreciate you, Kamikaze.
The death age or whatever it's called, old age, whatever. Like it just feels something weird about it. Up the speed.
You know what, Trav? Real quick, I forgot to ask you when you're talking about Red Dead because I was looking at something else.
Yeah.
Out of the four ones you played, which one was your favorite?
The 4 what?
The 4 missions.
Oh, my favorite mission on the new Red Dead actually was the last mission. It's a survival mission. So you get no spoiler, but something happens to you and your little crew where you end up back in the map looking for somebody, looking for the op. But you're in like a area with no guns, no health, no nothing. So you got to sneak around, get some guns, sneak around, get a knife, get some food and shit, and take out enemies. And you don't know where you're at. You're in, you're lost. That would be my number 1 mission. My number 2 mission would be the cult mission in the bayou. So whatever that is, that's the one. Smack, college football 26. So when it comes to sports game, you get to play it early tomorrow if you got the deluxe. Okay, so Smack, you're gonna have to tell me, bro. Do you think it's a big leap from 25 to 26? Like, because I didn't really see nothing that looked kind of crazy that said, okay, because when it comes to sports game, I'm not a guy that's gonna get the 2K every year, get the Madden every year.
There has to be a reason why.
I kind of try to space them out. Or something like I try to space them out like every other year or every 3 years, depending on the game. Like Madden, that's every 3 year for me, or every, you know what I'm saying? So this, I didn't see nothing crazy on the college football, like any of the previews that made me see like, oh shit, this is night and day difference. Like I didn't see like a major leap in nothing. So like I feel like my 25 is fine. I feel like 25 is fine right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Smack. I have more than ever have completely like stepped away from sports games. Like I did the biggest 180 from it. Like I know 2K, no Madden. I mean, I wasn't too big into Madden in the first place. I tried to get into it 24 and 25. And then I never played NHL and MLB. It was always it was either 2K or nothing. I didn't even play SmackDown versus Raw. So sports games for me are kind of on the back burner just because I grew away from it. And there's just a lot more other things that are more in my realm.
Yeah.
So
I feel like what we need is some arcade sports games. We need them EA big games.
We need NFL Streets.
We need NFL Streets.
I mean, I probably still wouldn't play that either. But
NBA Streets. We need them. We need them spiritual successors to those games. Because that's what rematch is. That's what rematch feels to me. Rematch feels like those fun arcade.
It's a refresher from the real game,
right? And that's what AEW Fight Forever was supposed to be. Like everybody
a refresher from the real game, yeah.
Because WWE is the simulator game, and the AEW was supposed to be the arcade one. That was
like Def Jam. See, like Def Jam was also like those. It's a wrestling game, it had wrestling aspect, but it's like it's just a side piece.
Yeah,
of the real main game.
Oh, Def Jam Vendetta, man. You know what I would pay? Like if they said, Travis, how much would you pay for a Fight for New York remake or remaster?
It just has to. They don't just
And then
remake.
they don't even have to
We don't
remaster it.
need a new one.
Just put it on
Just
the
drop the
PlayStation
port.
Store.
Yeah, just drop
that
the
shit on the
port.
PlayStation.
Drop that port.
Let us get online multiplayer and let us rock.
Get rollback net code.
And let us rock. Let us rock, man.
Done.
Let us rock
you know
like
what?
Evo.
That's what I'm saying. It's like obviously we don't know like the ins and outs of like how to get the ports for these games and who they have to go to. But there's a lot of games that are being held hostage. Now we've been on here plenty of times, even back when Lex was with us, back when Andy was with us, about we're buying games that we've played already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it goes deeper than that because there's games that we're already paying for games that we've played already, but there's games even further down the road that we would pay double for. SS Tricky.
Woo!
Def Jam Fight for New York. Gauntlet Dark Legacy.
Damn.
Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Perfect Dark.
There's what?
Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark. I mean, Fusion Frenzies. Like, there's games out there that like that if they remade it, people would scoop it up, man. And they sitting on a lot of stuff.
Let's go.
See, and that is what I think. That's what Nintendo did with the Switch. Because what they do, they took the 64 games and they took the prime time ones. GoldenEye, Pokemon Stadium 1, 2, Mario Parties, Star Fox, Mario Kart, Super Mario 64, all the gems. Now, if they want people to get this Switch too, people like me, and some of these games that I asked for, that GameCube catalog can be something special.
Yeah, it
can be something special if they allow it to. It can be something very special. I'm telling you. Try think about this. Right? Do you have a Switch right now? You don't have a Switch right now. Okay, bet. What if tomorrow you wake up and boom, 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 they talking about No Mercy port for the Switch?
Going to go get it. Going to Best Buy. Best Buy, here I am.
You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Like,
One.
You gotta charge it to, or it's gonna be a part of the Switch 2. Or whatever the case is. That now ears is up. You gotta go see about that. You know what I'm saying? So but hopefully hopefully because they started doing it. You know, Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and all the Marvel versus games. Street Fighter versus Tekken versus Street Fighter. Bring it out. I'm telling you, they have, like I said, I don't know where they got to go to talk to people, but you can get.
Rocky been on her GameCube. What?
Like there's just a lot. There's a lot of games out there that if they put it out there, people would go scoop it up.
Right.
There was a point in time that I was only using my Switch to play 64 games. I wanted to play Ocarina of Time. It's on the Switch, boom, and it's the original version. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Pokemon Snap, like, come on, it's on the Switch. Like like, all right, I'll even say like Pokemon Stadium 2 is on the Switch. I bet you to go get a cartridge, a 64, a controller, and a copy of Pokemon Stadium 2, that might run you like $200.
Sheesh.
Which is crazy.
Same thing with Def Jam.
I know Def Jam. If you want a copy of the GameCube edition for Def Jam, it's like $150.
Yeah, smooth $150.
Pokemon Soul Silver for the Nintendo DS, $250. $250. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here with the retro stuff. But there's a lot of retro. There's a lot of retro. Well, for us, I feel like because I feel like I'm the gen after Duck Hunt and stuff to say that's my retro.
Right. Facts.
So I feel like the 64 is my retro. I feel like I'm the end of the Super Mario era, or the Super Nintendo era, and I'm like early 64 era.
Yeah, 64 PS1. That's where I kick it off for me. But there's a lot of IPs out there. Driver. There's a lot of IPs out there that could get a little, like. But you know what? I feel like. Hold on, let me cut this off real quick. Sorry, guys. We about to get copyrighted right now. Hold on.
You do got the GTA playing the Metro Boomins in the back.
That's crazy. All right, so oh my God. What is it? Okay. I thought Kamikaze was saying something because I saw AI in the comments. So I was reading it, but I feel like it's gonna get to a point. Like I've been seeing some crazy shit with AI recently, and I think there was even a article that just came out from some ex Rockstar dev that said making Grand Theft Auto 7 is gonna be faster and cheaper to make due to AI. Now, I'm not saying that the whole game is going to be built from AI up, but if you could have AI do a little bit of the lift, do a little bit of the lifting, I can see where AI can be very, very like let's say if they could create an AI that could remaster old games. Like you say, hey, here is Metal Gear 1 from PlayStation 1. Can you remaster this for the PS5? Yeah, it might come out with problems, some glitches, some bugs, and shit like that. We saw with the Grand Theft Auto remakes because they clearly try to use some AI or some shit to auto remaster that shit. And then you have real people go back over it and polish it out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like in the near future, we probably gonna get to that. And if the big corporos don't do it, the dudes at the crib gonna end up finding out a way to do it.
Because that's Edition 33s of the world.
Because the reason why I'm saying is because like I could go on Steam and download an old PS2 game, an old PS3 game that's on PC, and then go to like mod.com and download textures and upgrades to the game where it makes it more modern and look more modern. So like there's endless capabilities, man. You might finally get a new Elder Scrolls if AI start being used for proper production. Like I said, I feel like AI is definitely gonna be a thing because I seen some crazy shit. I ain't gonna hold y'all, chat. See some crazy shit. So I feel cool about AI, but at the same time, like, damn, some people's jobs might be out the way. Man.
Hold on, my fault, y'all.
No, you good. You good.
My laptop was dying.
Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that again.
Yeah, I'm good.
But let me see.
I mean, my whole thing it's just make them available. If you can make them some of the older games I was referring to did not put it behind some kind of paywall.
Bro, seeing somebody playing this game is crazy.
Is that Outriders?
Who want to play Outriders with me? I want to beat Outriders, man.
It wasn't terrible.
I want to beat Outriders, man. I liked Outriders. I had no issues.
You should have been playing with me and Andy then.
I had no issues with Outriders except the whole like loading when you walk through a door or something, or loading when you jumped over a rock.
Man, that's just bougie stuff, man. You gotta get past that.
And you know they would. Okay, so let's get into this shit before we get out of here, man. Xbox, it's over with, man. Sorry. Y'all laid off half of y'all. Y'all laid off 50% of y'all workforce. And then don't you like when you leave it in God's hands? You know, like when somebody does shit to you, you just leave it in God's hands. If y'all remember back in the day, man, we watched the showcase and they showed us Perfect Dark, the new Perfect Dark. And what did I say, Dan, I said PS5, baby. And that shit said Xbox only at the end of that trailer. And then I woke up. I don't know if it was Dan or it was Biggs, but somebody saw it on Twitter. Somebody snipped me and made me go viral. They was on my ass. And none of the people came out the lounge to go on Twitter to combat it.
You jumped off the bridge by yourself.
Malik, Inglewood.
That was a little early.
Killed.
We didn't have the trust back then. They didn't trust us like that yet.
Right. So they got me out the way, right? Then I'm at work the other day. I'm at work the other day. Hold on, man. Hold on. Let me pull up the tweet. Let me pull up the tweet, man. I'm at work the other day. Hold up, man. Let me see if y'all can see that. Read that, Dan.
Perfect Dark canceled along with the developer initiative being shut down.
That's it. That's all you got to read. That's all you got to read.
Yeah, it's done. It's cooked. PS5, baby. You tripping.
PS5, baby. Shout out to Rashi. Look at Rashi. Look at that. Look.
Too soon, man. Too soon. Hold on.
Hey, Dago, what you mean pause? What are you talking about pause? What I do?
But I feel like
oh shit.
As an audience though, right? How many things do the people get that we actually ask for? How many games have you gotten in your life that you've actually asked for?
Grand Theft Auto 6.
But I'm saying,
okay,
I wish they would make a game like this. Oh, I wish they'd make. Oh, if this would have had a game, so I feel like sometimes you can drop stuff and you drop it and then that makes the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like
the Xbox community on Twitter was on my ass. Pause. They was on my ass.
Sure.
Because I said PS5 baby, and then they rolled it and it was an Xbox only game. So now this is my spin the block moment. This is my, you know what I'm saying? I leave it in God's hand. I let God deal with it. You know what I'm saying?
Like for example, if let's say they stealth dropped a port for Fight for New York, stealth drop, didn't say nothing. I'll bet a decent amount that it would slowly be the most downloaded thing, and it would be viral in that sense. One person would say it, oh, you lying. Next person would check it. It would literally start if I saw it first and I put it in our Discord.
Well, unfortunately, unless they drop Def Jam Fight for New York with no soundtrack, that's the only way it would work. And no rappers in it, just like random.
Dudes, I feel like some of them dudes wouldn't really care, but I also
they cared because I listened to Joe Budden podcast, and Joe Budden, at least him, you know, he was in Fight for New York.
He's ass.
I'm just telling you,
he cries about everything.
Yes, but he let us know something because he was signed to Def Jam. He didn't get paid for being in the game. He didn't get paid for his music getting in the game. So now that he owns his music now, he owns his rights now. If Def Jam says, "Hey, we want to put you back in the game and put it back out," they're gonna have to cut a check to Joe Budden. They got to cut a check for fucking Method Man. They're gonna have to cut a check for Snoop. They're gonna have to cut a check for everybody in that fucking game.
But they're not. But I bet you, everybody that you said. Everybody you just said outside of Joe Budden is gonna want money.
Yeah, everybody gonna want money.
No, Snoop not tripping on that. Method not. They're not tripping on that. I don't think so.
Not gonna want money
if we're talking about video games, someone who's been in a video game, how much money you think they really gave Snoop to be in True Crimes? How much money you really think they gave him? And how much money does Joe Budden think that his one song was really going to be revenue?
Pump it up.
That wasn't even in Fight for New York.
That was.
No, it wasn't.
What Joe Budden song was in Fight for New York?
He wasn't in Fight for New York songs, I don't think.
What? Yes, he is, bro. Hold on, man.
It wasn't Pump It Up. I guarantee.
That's his only song. That's his only song.
Exactly. And you crying about one song that wasn't even in the game. Pump It Up is not in Fight for New York.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at it right now. Hold on. Just Blaze. Put it
up. I mean, I get it. But rappers are sensitive people. I watch the interview about John Cena talking about being in Mortal Kombat. And that's how the rappers should be.
What did he say? Because I didn't catch that. What did he say?
He was saying people will have a problem. He's saying like early on, like seeing yourself get killed and stuff. It's a little trippy or whatever. But at the end, he's in Mortal Kombat. He's like, I'm in a fucking video game. Like, that's dope.
Okay, so his song, so Pump It Up wasn't in there, but some song called Walk With Me. I don't know. I don't know
Some
that. I don't know that. Joe Budden, some song
called Walk, and he want money. How much money you want for it? $5? Some song called Walk With Me.
All I know is that if you boot up Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1-2 remake, or what is the 3 and 4 remake, they have the original soundtrack from the original game. So however they was able to pull that fucking stunt off,
aren't there rappers in there? Don't they have rappers on there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it is possible, but I mean, Activision is Activision.
No, people like Joe Budden
got the money.
Man, listen, people like Joe Budden are
EA have the money though. Does EA have the money for that?
EA? I mean, they drop the same game every year and people buy it, so they got money.
I mean, shit, you might be right, because I mean, they just announced, was it them? They just announced that they getting back into basketball. They make a college basketball game. They announced it. You get into college ball?
They got money laying around somewhere.
They doing college basketball. 2K better watch out. People might.
I'm not saying they shouldn't get paid. I just feel like if it's a conversation to be had, everybody should be lenient about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because somebody
gonna be stupid with it. Bro.
Because look, even like this, Trav, we know for a fact that the increase in money earned has increased. When Def Jam was out, we probably all worked at jobs where we were making $8, $7.25 an hour around that time, right? So now we up. Now me in our generation now, everyone's between 15 and God willing 25. You know what I'm saying? Anywhere in between that, depending on what you do. So back then, how much money you think you was really gonna make off the game anyway?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, think about it like this: rock band. Have we ever seen? We haven't seen no rock bands or guitar heroes, because the artists, they not stupid anymore. They want their money. They want Fetty. That's why you can't play music on YouTube, because Travis and Dan played my song on their YouTube. I want my nickel, or demonetize them. Demonetize them. If they didn't care that much, let it rock. Let us rock.
That's why I like Charles Barkley, man.
Let us play the new Drake without shutting us down. Dan, what you think about Drake, man?
But you want to know what's going to make GTA successful? Everybody that has a problem with other games doing it is going to be first in line to put their shit in GTA 6.
Yeah, because you know why? Because GTA is such a platform. I'm not going to hold you. When GTA 5 first dropped, there was a lot of songs that I didn't know of that I end up adding to the Spotify playlist.
But that's what I'm saying. They rather just be in that, and then instead of being in it where they're actually in it with their own music.
Yeah,
right.
I said that, Smack. I know they announced it, but that's crazy that they announced it 2 years out or 3 years out. This is kind of crazy. 2028 is crazy. That's kind of crazy to announce.
Exactly. That's why GTA is going to be $100 game. You don't think that there's going to be a Travis Scott song in GTA, and then on top of that, everybody's going to stream this. If GTA 6 has to have a streamer mode, it has to.
Yeah, it definitely has to.
It has to have a
streamer mode. It's definitely.
It literally has to, because there's no way that all of this is. You know what I'm saying?
And they saying that, you know, in the dark web, that you're gonna be able to like play the music outside the cars. Like you're gonna be able to play the music from your phone in the game or whatever.
I mean, you're right. You're right. We can agree to disagree, but I get what you're saying.
But I feel like the chances.
I mean, I guess there's a fine line, I guess.
I feel like the what we can get is a spiritual successor to Fight for New York that doesn't have any rappers in it, that just have made up rappers, made up guys. Yeah, made up guys. Yeah. I think we'll be able to get that before we get a Def Jam, whatever. I feel like somebody will find
music, rappers, fighting games, all that, anything that involves real people that's not like a movie or it hasn't been a franchise already, I think is done.
Yeah, because people about their
I think people are like sensitive to like. I mean, I can't speak on.
Not only that,
I'm sure
rappers nowadays, they not even gonna put themselves in the game because they're gonna be like, I don't want Trippie Redd to be able to beat me up.
Right. They so worried about
that. I don't want that.
And it's not even you.
I don't want to be the weakest character. I don't want to be the weak character. Think about your stats. You're gonna be I don't want to be a 60 overall.
That's why Floyd Mayweather not in no fight night game. He not in nothing because he don't want to see his ass getting beat.
Right. You don't
Sensitive little man.
Sensitive, man.
Little man.
You know
It's
what
crazy.
I'm saying? Sensitive.
Rich as fuck.
Hey, did you listen to the new Drake, man? How Dan?
I don't think that they're asking for that much, like so much compensation to be in the, because they're going to play the game. So it's like they're benefiting either way. So it's like you want top dollar for your song to be in the game.
If I was a rapper, I would want to be immortalized.
And you want top dollar.
I want to be immortalized. So it's just like
you're
no. I wouldn't want no money. If I was a rapper, I would take crumbs to be in a video game.
Right.
I want to be immortalized.
Right. And you're gonna be in one of the biggest games up to date. Right. As it should be that. Where
Def Jam Icon never happened, baby. Def Jam Icon never happened.
Its expectation is to set the bar. If it doesn't do that to me, it's a failure. If it doesn't set the bar for gaming when it comes out, it is a failure because that is its expectation. With that being said,
and then another thing too, like I see this pick Kendrick to beat up Drake. The rappers of today, you would actually have to have like rappers that you think would actually fight. Like I don't think Kendrick looks like a fighter. Drake doesn't look like a real fighter in real life. But like a 21 Savage, I can see him in the game. I can see ESTG. I can see him in the game.
No, that's not all the way true. Charles Barkley's not in some of the NBA games because of the politics, and he didn't want the money. He wanted them put him in the game, and he wanted them to put the money that they would give him into something else, charities or whatever, and they didn't want to do. They wanted to just give the money to him. So he's like, "Fuck it, then don't put me in the game." Because he doesn't want to be bothered with it. He doesn't want to go to the shoots and all that. So he's like, just put me in the game, blah, blah, blah. And then whatever money you got to give me, just send it somewhere. And that's why he's not in the games, from what I understand. What you're saying could be true, too. I don't really know. I just know the little part that I actually heard. But, I mean, you should be compensated. That's all. I'm just saying, like, if I'm a rapper and I'm a gamer, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be like, oh, I need... You know what I'm saying? I need 100 to 150K and I'm in the game, so I need 350K for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just come to a common ground. Like, you know what? Like Trav said, you immortalize you in a game. John Cena will forever already a wrestler, but he's in Mortal Kombat. Some people don't even call him Peacemaker. They're like, yo, John Cena's in Mortal Kombat. Like iconic. He's you know what I'm saying, he doesn't have to not be in anything ever again, but that's a staple. Sometimes that's better than the money. I want to be in the Hall of Fame. I'll take the money on the way, but that's not what I'm chasing. I want to be in the Hall of Fame. The money gonna come with that.
Right.
The money the success is gonna come with it. Especially if you in it. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's why you got to remember. That's why GTA. You got to remember GTA Vice City, and I think Vice City was the last one, but they kind of strayed away. Vice City had a star-studded actors, and they kind of veered away from that. You know, once we got to 5, you know what I'm saying? They kind of veered away. I don't know if
everybody in the game be making money because my brother's in 2K. I don't know if 2K cut him a check every year. Because he's not a big name or whatever, but they got his name. I was
gonna say he might have. I remember watching a wrestler made a video. I forgot what his name is, but he been making YouTube content for a while now. And he said, "How much did I make being in the video game?" And it was like all he got was like a bonus check. Like he got his normal check, and he got like a one-time. Here's $5,000 or whatever it was, and that was it. And he never
one-time payment.
And one-time payment. That's it. So your brother could have been in 2K, and they probably bundled it with a payment, like a regular check he got.
Never even saw it. It was just in there.
It was just in the check, right? It was just
never even seen it.
And it was a one time, and I mean that's what they're doing for the college football dudes. They're giving them a one time. Here's your $500. You in the game? Call it a fucking day.
Right,
it's a fucking day. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm sure it's a business behind all that. We just, obviously, I'm speaking.
Unfortunately, when it comes to gaming
terms,
it seems like. That's our issue. That's the conversation we keep repeating is that unfortunately, the gaming business has turned into more like it used to be gaming first, then business. Now it's business first and then gaming.
See, I think it's like special conditions, Six, because I think big stars, the big guys, the people that have an argument, the ones that can bitch and moan about it or feel that they can, they're getting multiple. It's part of their contract, whatever, to get multiple. Where they're lesser guys, they're getting a one-time payment.
Right.
The like I said, people like my brother are anywhere in between. They getting it's in one of their checks. They never even noticed it. It's in there somewhere. It just say 2K next to. They don't even notice it. 2K gaming. It show up in the
Take Two, the parent company. Take Two.
Yeah, just right. So
yeah, they pay.
I think in that regard, I think the bigger guys. I think LeBron's getting the check. Kevin Durant, Curry.
They got.
And top 25. They're getting the check. And then I feel like anybody lesser than that, there's like tiers. Like if you was in the NBA 5 years, then you get $8,000. If you've been in the year 12 years, then you get this. And I feel like it's like a pyramid. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's how it is because there's no way it's all equal. Not everybody getting one payment.
Facts.
And if they are getting one payment, then it's a big one payment between, like Trav said, like someone like my brother, someone that probably got like $5K, where LeBron getting $500K, and then it trickles down from there. Yeah, and anything under $1 million to LeBron honestly sounds like blasphemy. So you're probably getting $1 million plus, and then everybody trickled down underneath that.
Right.
And Ronnie 2K, as successful as he is, ain't no way he can just be paying individual prices.
I mean,
I think it's a one-time gig for certain guys.
Hey, some of these people, that VC shit print money, man. It's just like with the shark cards.
Yes.
That shit
It prints so much money that it's a reward on PlayStation for the PlayStation coins.
Yeah, they're just giving this shit away now. Shit crazy.
They want you to get that VC, man. I'm telling you.
Anything?
So with that being said,
before we get out of here, Dan, did you listen to the new Drake, man?
No. Is it an album or single?
It's a single he put out on 4th of July.
No, I'll listen to it when we get off of this.
All right, let me listen to it and we'll talk about it next week, man.
Yeah,
I want to know.
I'm gonna text your phone. I'm gonna text your phone though.
Yeah, I want to know if Drake's back, chat. So if you listen to the song already, let the Discord know. I want to know, is Drake back?
Hey, real quick before last thing I'm gonna say, if you are in here and you are in the Discord, I am in a little bit of a sunken place with a game to play. I am going to be playing Resident Evil 5, but that's not something I can just play on my own. Like right now, if I wanted to turn on the game, everything I have is multiplayer. I don't have anything. So if you're in the Discord, throw a couple games out there outside of Metaphor. Throw some games out there, and just throw them out there. I'm not saying I'm going to play, but I just maybe I let something pass me by, see what kind of hidden gems everybody talking about. It doesn't have to be today, just as it comes to you.
Jeez, bro.
God damn it, Rashi. You're
all right, y'all.
I'm gonna talk to you, Rashi. We're gonna talk.
We out of here, man. It's been the boys.